Hi, my name is Alex Garbe. I'm a canine officer here at the Los Angeles Port Police, and this is my career report. Here we go. Okay, how many times a day do you find something illegal with your canine? Also, can canines smell laundered money? Well, to answer the first part, it depends on the day. Sometimes we have agency assist, so our canines will go and assist our outside agencies like LAPD, or will help assist our own patrol officers, and we'll search vehicles. And sometimes we'll find something like narcotics, or we'll find firearms, and sometimes we won't. So it just depends on the kind of day that we're kind of having. But we're always training, we always want our canines to find stuff, so it just really depends on the day. Also, can canines smell laundered money? Our canines are not trained to smell for or detect laundered money, but other outside agencies do have dogs that can detect that. Why did you want to work as a canine officer? Well, who wouldn't want to work as a canine officer? We get to work with dogs every single day, and it is so much fun. It is really fun watching your canine partner smell and detect and work and just be able to detect things like explosives or narcotics or track down suspects. It's really fun watching them work. They are a great tool for law enforcement. I think it's one of the best positions anybody as a police officer could have. And yeah, your partner is a dog, and who doesn't want to have a partner as a dog? So yeah, it's the best. I suggest be a canine officer. Let's see. How old was the dog when you first started training it? Was the canine a puppy when you trained him? So when I got my dog, and my dog's name is Puma, he was about 1.5 years old. So he was still a puppy, but he wasn't puppy. So he still has puppy-like behavior. He's super high energetic. He wants to play and run around, and he wants to find things, which is great. So yeah, he was 1.5 years, so he's now 3 years old, and he's so much fun to work with, and it's great. Here we go. Okay, next question. What positions did you play in volleyball and softball? So I started playing volleyball and softball probably when I was in the 5th grade, which was so long ago. In volleyball, I played left side hitter and right side hitter. And in softball, I played first base, second base, and outfield, specifically left field. And yeah, for volleyball was definitely my main sport. I played all the way from 5th grade all the way up into college. And it is probably one of the best sports out there. And yeah, it's great. It's great playing on team sports, and you get to have a lot of fun, and you get to win and go out there and have fun. Okay. Let's see. Next question. How do the canines get trained to go on missions? So we train our canines as if it's a real world scenario. So every training scenario that we set up, it's as if our canines are going out there and searching for a real explosive, narcotic, or suspect. So we train in vehicles, we train in container terminals, we train in open areas, in packages, luggage, anything you could think of, we train because we want our dogs to be prepared for any type of scenario, and we need us as handlers to be prepared for whatever comes. So with our canine unit, we have single-purpose explosive dogs, we have narcotic detection dogs, and we have patrol dogs. So all of our handlers are capable of training our dogs as if it's a real-world scenario, and that way when the time comes for our dogs to be out there, they got it, they can handle the situation, and we trust our dogs to know that they can find something. How long have you worked as a police officer? I have been a police officer for 6 years, going on 7. I became a police officer in December of 2014, so I just had my 6-year anniversary, and now I'm on my 7th, and it is a very noble profession, and it is one of the best things to come to work, and you have people that you enjoy working with, and we all have the same goal, is to keep the port safe, keep our community safe, and keep each other safe and go home at the end of the shift. So yeah, I've been a police officer for 6 years, and I look forward to the next 6 years to come. Let's Next one. Do you live with the canine and do you train with it every day? So yes, Puma does live with me. He has his own kennel set up in the backyard. He comes home with me every night. I take care of him. So he has his own little place to run around and just be a dog. And we only train when we come to work. So when we're at work, it's work time. We don't get to play around. We don't get to, we don't get to be a dog. He's a working dog. So when we're at work, we work. When we're at home, we get to chill and relax and he gets to have fun. Let's see. How long does it take to train the canines? Well, let me say this. Training never stops when you're in law enforcement, specifically when you're a canine officer too. The training never stops. You never want to get complacent in your work. You never want to feel comfortable. You always want to train for the what ifs. But generally when you get your dog, if it's a single purpose dog, like mine, like Puma, he's a single purpose explosive canine, you have 1 month of training. Then you get certified. So you take the dog and the handler take a test to make sure that he has odor recognition, he can pick up the scent, he can find odors, and the handler can watch his behavior and know what the dog is doing. So once the training is passed, the dog gets certified, then he or she can go, is certified to work in the field. But just because that month of training is done doesn't mean the training stops. We are constantly maintaining our canine skills, improving them so they can be the best that they can be. Now with that, we do have dual purpose dogs. So some of our canines are narcotics and patrol dogs or explosive and patrol dogs. So their training, it takes a little bit longer, about 2 months. And once they're done with their 2 months of training, once again, they get certified and then they go back out in the field. But like I said, their training is constant. We need them to be the best that they can be so they can detect anything that comes their way. Let's see, a couple more. Okay. When you guys are working and a person comes up and asks, "Can I pet your canine?" Do you let them pet your canine? This one depends on the handler. Personally, for me, I do not let anybody pet canine Puma. He's a working dog, so when he's out in the general public, he's working to keep everybody safe. And I personally don't want anybody coming up there to pet him because he's working. But it just depends on the handler. Some handlers might feel that they can. It's totally a handler preference. So I simply just say, no, thank you. He's working right now. But yeah, I know the public loves the canines being out there. They love seeing them. They love, like I said, it's cool having a canine as your partner. And so the public is just so excited to see them out there. So I would be energetic too. If I saw a canine out there, I would want to pet him too. Okay, last one. Okay. How long have you been with your canine? So I just got Puma about 1.5 years ago, going on 2 years. So him and I are super brand new, I guess you could say. But yeah, we've been together for 1.5 years and he's great. He's a Belgian Malinois, so he is super high energy. He always wants to work. He has the drive to work, and it's great watching him work because he can pick up and find things, and it just makes it fun because, like I said earlier, these dogs are awesome for law enforcement. They're great tools to have. So having a partner that just wants to work is really great. So I've been with him for 1.5 years, and I look forward to the next couple years that I get to have with him. And it looks like that is all of those questions. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Alex Garbe, and this has been my career report. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and give us a like. Thanks.